Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of September 13th. Now Sag, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Also understand, Sag, that the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll never ask you for money. I'll never ask you for a reading, either via email on Instagram or here on YouTube. Just keep that in mind. I'm not currently offering personal readings, but you can check out my website, sign up for my email list, do those sorts of things if you want. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. But let me make sure everything's in view here, and we'll get right into this for you. All right, that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Two of Pentacles. So you can see this person here juggling the pentacles between both hands, and so this is talking about juggling or fluctuating wealth. Some sort of change in your financial situation is truly what the Two of Pentacles is all about here. And so for some of you, I actually feel like this is taking a look here at the rest of the cards. I do feel like this is a positive change coming in here for you. I do feel like perhaps there's also this, it would be best at this time to just trust in the universe, have faith. I know it's easier said than done when you're dealing with financial things, but just trust that this is going to work out as it's supposed to. As long as you are doing the work, which is the first step and also the hardest step, the universe, the next step is to just put your faith and put your trust in the outcome. As long as you know what you're doing is right, and as long as you're working towards bettering yourself. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Now, for some of you, there's some sort of windfall. You have two massively positive cards in the future with the double tens, and I definitely feel like there is a nice reading here. Now, taking a look right away, you have the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is, this is the energy, this person has achieved wealth and success and that sort of nice life for themselves by sticking to the routines that they've used to get them there. They're sorry, having a hard time with this. The King of Pentacles is someone who sticks to their routines, and that's how they've achieved wealth. That's how they've achieved this sort of level of success. And so thank you for sticking with me on that one. But you are kind of leaning on your hard work here. They're also somebody who's dependable, someone who's hardworking. For them, it's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? They're in this gold chair. They have a crown on their head already. So why would they change anything up? And for you, it's sort of like, trust your talents, trust your skills, trust yourself during these changing times. And everything, as long as it's in alignment, will work out for you, especially with the cards here that I see on the board for you. So now in the past, you have the Strength card, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Now this Strength card, you've had to exercise some sort of courage in some area of your life here in the past, being courageous towards something in your life. This is somebody who can walk next to a lion, can tame a lion, someone who has that much power about them. And so for you, it's taking those sorts of energies and working with them as you move forward here in this, this nice victory here that's coming in, or this nice positive change that's happening. You have this this Five of Cups here. This is somebody who is sitting in disappointment. You can see that they're focused on these three cups that are spilled, but if they would just turn around and look behind them, they would notice that there are two cups overflowing. There's a good situation here developing on the horizon. And so what the Five of Cups tells you to do is really to look on the bright side And most importantly, I think here is to not sit in disappointment for too long. Obviously, you need to feel, obviously, you need to process emotions, and nobody's telling you to not process emotions or feel or anything like that. But at the same time, you know, if you stay in that disappointment too long, you could miss out on something, especially when there's two cups behind you, right? And so that's what this is about, being bold here. And for some of you, you've had to be bold with some sort of news that was delivered in the past with this Page of Swords, potentially a disappointing situation or news of delay here in the past. It's almost like this is not without hard work. This is not something that came right away for you. This is something that you've built over time. This has been a process for you to get to this change that's coming in here with the Two of Pentacles and the two tens in the future. There's been an element of grinding, of putting in the work, of sticking to the routines that have made you successful. Now, in the current situation, you have the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Devil. So the Devil is the card of our shadows, as I like to say. None of us are perfect. This is something that we're working through. And when you get it in this lower row is your subconscious. It's your internal feelings. It's the way that you are talking to yourself. And so there's something internally that you are transmuting, something that you're working through, something that you are looking to heal and release at this time. And maybe it's unworthiness, maybe it's trusting yourself during some sort of change, some sort of trying time that you may have already gone through, or something like that going in here. You could be dealing with a tricky, challenging person with the Page of Swords and the Devil, that's for sure. But I actually feel like it's releasing some sort of internal situation that you're just releasing or working through, some sort of shadow. You'll know what that is, right? It has to resonate for you. Now, you also have this Page of Wands. So this is some sort of new offer. So we now have two pages. This is some sort of passionate new offer coming in. It's a new beginning. It's a really nice card. It's good news generally. And this is a card that's heavily associated with job offers or career opportunities, because the Wands is the suit of enterprise. And so for some of you, you're just sticking it out, like you're waiting for this opportunity to arrive, and in the future it's coming in. It's coming in because we have a change in finances, plus the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So where do we start here? This Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups stacked on top of each other is really, really positive. This is abundance, okay? You can see there's a literal chest of pentacles. This is the full manifestation of the suit of pentacles, especially as we have this king here, meaning your time has arrived, okay? The work that you've put in was not lost. It was not for nothing. You are getting some sort of result for everything that you've done up to this point. This is abundance. This is your ability to receive. And for you, it could be material, but it could also be happiness coming in with the Ten of Cups, also a card of abundance. Two of the most abundant cards in the tarot here lined up next to each other, also full manifestations of each one of these suits. This feels like a windfall of happiness. This feels like all 10 cups overflowing, good times, good things happening, good situations in family and work. Just like almost like the quintessential life here for you coming in. And it's like there's been some transmutation that had to happen with the Devil and the Page of Swords and the Five of Cups, and being courageous as you've worked through this. But here's your change coming. And not only that, but with that, you're getting healing with this Four of Swords, and you're getting stability. Okay, this is somebody who's taking time to rest. You are being given a well-deserved opportunity, a well-deserved break or rest here. So wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much for being here so far. Let's go ahead and get into the clarifications. Now, if you're enjoying this, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It helps my channel grow and really spreads the word. If you click the subscribe button, you'll see a bell. If you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. And lastly, Sag, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you, and I hope things are good. I hope you're having a better time with your words than I am right now. But I also have a Patreon, so if you want to support me there, you can check that out in the description below. Absolutely no pressure though. All right, let's see what we have here for you to clarify this reading even more. All right. So you have Gaia, Earth connection, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Yeah, look, don't forget to take care of yourself during all of this. I do see you doing that with the Four of Swords. Some of you are hiking. Some of you are, taking advantage of the last bits of summer that we have here, doing something to connect to Gaia, to connect to Earth. You have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. What did I say right in the beginning here? It's trusting. It's trusting that the universe is with you, that it has your back, that as long as you are doing the steps that you need to do, everything is going to fall into place, especially when you have these cards lined up here in the future. Amazing. With a Page of Wands, with a new passionate beginning, and Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. This is a major period of growth for you with the Devil and the Serapis Bay card. You can choose to view the Devil as an opportunity for growth, okay? Anytime you tackle those shadows, those challenges head on, you're growing. And so definitely really like to see that for you. Let's go ahead and see what other tarot cards want to come forward for you. All right, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups, another page. Now we have 3 pages, and the Lovers. So there's a lot of news coming in this week. Lots of news, lots of information. I do feel like you're going to be bombarded with different opportunities potentially even this week. And it's almost going to be like, I sort of see like someone like unrolling or folding out, like fanning out some offers for you. Like it's like you get to choose your pick here with the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords, and it's going to feel very good. Now for some of you, this is a new person that you've been wanting to arrive. You know you've been wanting somebody, but you weren't sure how it was going to happen. Maybe they're coming in. Page of Cups is a new happy news, or a romantic offer potentially, especially with the Lovers under it. However, it's like transmuting this feeling of being left out in the cold, whether that's in love or it's in business or career situations as well. Scarcity. For you, it's like really letting go of scarcity, like either in your mindset when it comes to abundance and like raising your sort of abundance level or your abundance thoughts, or it's just like feeling worthy of having a healthy relationship. There's something here that you're working through, and I feel like you're doing that, and as you do, there are these opportunities arriving. You have the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So the Two of Swords, you're in a crossroads here, okay? You're removing the blindfold, okay? The Two of Swords, perhaps there was someone in the past that burned you pretty bad, okay? Because the Two of Swords is an injustice, or they waved their sword at you, if you will. They threw daggers at you, if you will. And I feel like you are working through that with the Devil and that Two of Swords. I do feel like maybe some of you are dealing with a challenging person, but the thing is, you are removing the blindfold, you're moving forward. And for you, it's like you're realizing that this is about some sort of shadow, whether it's a person or just an internal situation here with the Three of Wands and the Devil and the Two of Swords. Because the Three of Wands is initial success, it's initial victory, it's looking out to the horizon and saying, what's next for me? I know there's more work ahead, but I'm ready to do it. And for you, you're putting in that work. And the High Priestess is just saying, look, listen to the intuitive messages that are coming in. Listen to the divine guidance, because you have this Page of Wands that's coming as well. And so I feel like you intuitively know that this person or this offer is coming in, and just trusting that. You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles once again, and the Sun. Yeah, this is going to work out really nice for you. So we had these two tens, and now we have the Sun as well. That's major abundance. I mean, that's anything that you would want, really. I mean, and for you, it's like this Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. It's interesting because we have 10, 10, 10 here. That rarely happens. And so For you, it's like you have, in the future, you're going to release yourself from something. And I get the sense that it's this devil card, and whatever came in for you as I was speaking about that is what you're releasing yourself from. And that's really unlocking this chest that's below it, this chest of pentacles, this abundance, this new beginning for yourself. And, with the Two of Pentacles, that's, again, this is just a positive change in your financial situation arriving here. It's not only positive in that area, but it's also just going to make you happy with the Ten of Cups under it. There's abundance coming in. It might not be material, it might be a new relationship, but there's a major change coming in that's going to invigorate you, especially with the Sun. Okay, the Sun is victory, success, abundance, happiness, good times ahead. It means that you are just a shining example of someone who is living out their best life. That's the Sun. It's, if you take the power of the Sun and you put it into a tarot card, that's it. And so for you, there's victory on the horizon. So just stay the course, okay? Stay the course, and this will work out for you here, Sag. Let's see what else we have. Okay. So we have coffin. Yeah, there's an ending here. Expectation, mature man, house, sudden wealth, and wealthy man. So it doesn't matter what gender you are or what gender you're interested in. The wealthy man is investments paying off. This is somebody who's at the end of a successful trading day, especially with sudden wealth. There's an uptick in your abundance frequency that I feel coming in here for you. And it's going to feel really, really good. Whether that's an investment paying off, a job coming through, stepping into more maturity in your life. You could even be just attracting mature people into your life. And I'm talking about mentors, business people, colleagues, or relationships, but you're just attracting more of that sort of energy. And I do feel like you're realizing that you don't have to have such high expectations for yourself. And I do feel like maybe that's part of this devil card, this shadow, where it's just like as you drop the expectation and you just start living, all of these opportunities coming in. Remember, we had 3 pages in this reading, and so with the double Two of Pentacles, so major changes coming in, and I do feel like they're going to be positive. But thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.